Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we're going to go ahead and get started. I really appreciate you guys being on time, so we're going to try to get started as soon as possible so that we can respect your time and get you out of here. So first of all, if you have not done so yet, please scan the QR code that's up on the screen to sign in. Make sure you're putting your first and last name, please, because if you just put your first name, I'm sure we have multiple Laurens. So just make sure you put your first and last name, please. And if you have not done so yet, please turn in your dues to either Ella, if you're standing in my room, or Mallory, if you're in Miss Gonzalez's room. Both your dues and your permission slips. If you forgot your dues or permission slips, please try to bring them to me before September 14th. Before September 14th. If you do not bring your dues or permission slip to me before September 14th, you will no longer be allowed to be in our club because we have to have your dues and we have to have your permission slips, okay? If you need a permission slip, I have printed copies of the permission slip. Just hang out for a second after the meeting and I'll get you one, all right?
Hi, I'm Tag Woodard. I'm the president. Over there is Mallory, who's the vice president. Ella, who's the secretary. Casey is also over there, the treasurer, and then Kayla is the historian.
Keep talking.
And then Ashley, who is in marching band, so can't be here today, is social media specialist. We're just gonna wait for a minute, try to get the sound going on the other side.
Go ahead. Are you finished?
Yeah.
What is Science National Life Society?
This is the microphone.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's a club of students who have a passion for science. We conduct fun science-based activities after school. We also help tutor students who need help with science. And we bring in guest speakers from the STEM field. And also new members, please make sure to join our Remind and follow our Instagram. And those are the information for the Remind and the Instagram right there.
So I'll leave this up here for a second so that you can take a picture. But please, please, please join our Remind. If you are a returning member, please note it is a new Remind code. I'm going to eliminate the old Remind very shortly. So please make sure you are a part of the new Remind. So please take a picture of it so that you can do that. Just make sure we keep there then.
All right, membership expectations. Every first Friday of the month, we have a meeting 7:05. You got to be here. 3 unexcused absences for meetings, and you will be asked to leave the club. You got to participate in 3 activities per semester and 10 community service hours with the club. That includes recycling. We'll do we'll do events like a beach cleanup and stuff like that. And a new thing we're imposing this year is every quarter we're doing a academic review, a report, and you got to keep up with your grades this year.
Yes, guys, this is an honors society. So your GPA and your performance academically is a part of the club. So once we get to the end of the first quarter, there will be a form that we ask you guys to fill out. You'll take it to probably your guidance counselor that can sign off on your current GPA and your GPA in your science class. Okay, so more details to come on that.
Induction ceremony on September 15th at 6 o'clock for new members in the VPAC. Also, formal clothing is required, and feel free to invite like your parents or a guest. Also, we will have a small reception that will follow the induction. And returning members are encouraged to attend and wear last year's shirt And also you get volunteer hours for that too.
Yeah, so a couple of years ago, we had the returning members be inducted as well. We're not doing that this year. We're only inducting the very new members. So you're the ones that are get up, walk across the stage, that sort of thing. But for the returning members, it's not mandatory that you come. But if you do come, that will count as one of your events that you have to attend. And also, if you help be like an usher or hand out certificates, or with the reception, you'll get community service hours as well. Okay. Please take a picture of this screen so that you know to come to the induction ceremony, you know where it is, when it is, how it is, all that good stuff. Yes.
All right. So, community service. Most of our community service opportunities is the recycling. You meet in here on Wednesdays and Fridays after school. And yeah, so we split out on 3 floors and we just get all the recycling. Teachers put them out of the classroom. If they don't put them out of the classroom, you don't need to grab them. But that's a good way to rack up those 10 hours that you need for the year.
So if you're interested, just come by starting next week on Wednesday after school, and we'll walk you through the whole process. All right, so something we're doing this year is we're putting the spotlight on our Venice High School science teachers. And so this month we're spotlighting me because I'm standing right here. A little bit about me. Even if you've had me as a student, these are probably going to be things that you don't know. But I was born in Thomasville, Georgia. I have a bachelor's degree in chemistry from the University of West Georgia. And for my academic experiences, when I was in college, I did 3 years of undergraduate research in a chemistry lab where I was synthesizing an inorganic catalyst that would help remove greenhouse gases from the atmosphere that's produced by industrial processes. And that's destroying our ozone layer. So I essentially was saving the planet. Woohoo! So go me. And that's me, in case you can't tell. So teaching was not my first choice, believe it or not. I wanted to be a forensic scientist, and I still want to be a forensic scientist when I grow up. But when I was working down in the Florida Keys, I started working with the youth down there, and I realized how much I enjoy working with students and high school age kids. And that's when I really realized that I wanted to be a teacher, and that's why I'm standing here today. I am now in my 11th year of teaching already, which is crazy. I taught 2 years in middle school science when I first started, 4 years at Sarasota Military Academy teaching chemistry, and now I'm entering into my 5th year here at Venice High School teaching chemistry and forensic science. And obviously, I'm the sponsor for Science National Honor Society. So going into my 5th year here, I teach IB, HL, and SL chemistry, where we dive into like college level material in chemistry, and we do very advanced labs and write lots of lab reports. And then I also, part of teaching IB, we get to take students to Epcot on a really cool science focused trip. We started it last year and the students loved it. We're going again this year. And I also teach forensic science, which is an elective course. And this is the 2nd year we're offering it, and everybody really seems to be enjoying it. And forensic science is really cool because it doesn't just focus on like one discipline of science. It focuses on all disciplines like physics, bio, chemistry, geology, and all that sort of stuff. And since it's an elective, the only prerequisite is biology. There is no honors level forensic science, though, in case you're curious. And there probably won't be. So if you want to take forensics, it's just going to be like a regular science course. So a few of my favorite things. I love the color orange and Reese's. My favorite movie is Pride and Prejudice, the new one. And my favorite place on earth is New Zealand. I spent 5 months there backpacking around. I love to fish, cook, clean, work out, camping, reading. And my 2 children are up there on the screen, my cats, Barley and Jasper. And then my favorite science pun is, why did the hipster burn his hand on the beaker? because he touched it before it was cool. It's okay to laugh. All right, so Spotlight this month is on forensics. And so a little bit about forensics, some universities that focus on forensics, if that's something you're interested in, is UCF, University of Tampa, St. Petersburg College, and Hillsborough Community College. They all have amazing programs in forensics. Some careers would be a DNA analyst, a forensic anthropologist. If you've ever seen the show Bones, that's what a forensic anthropologist is. Crime scene investigator, or a forensic scientist. And these are just like the basic careers you can go into in forensics. And then some forensics trivia. What piece of crime scene data is responsible for identifying over 90% of deceased victims? Any guesses? Ella. Dental records. Any others? Thomas? Like blood type or DNA, because there's a difference. DNA. Any other guesses? All right, drum roll, please. It is teeth. Believe it or not, dental records. Yes, very good. So the case of Ted Bundy, Bundy left very little physical evidence, never enough to connect his crimes. But it wasn't until he was caught by a bite mark that he left on the buttocks of one of his victims, and they were able to match his dental records based off of that tiny little piece of evidence that he left behind. So it's kind of a cool fun fact for you. So these are just some pictures of things that we've done in forensics at VHS. We've done, in the middle, you can see we're analyzing a crime scene. We studied dangerous poisons like arsenic on the left-hand side there. And then we did a cool, fun exercise looking at blood splatter patterns. And if you look above your head, you'll see some other blood splatter patterns that we created. So since we're focusing on forensics this month, we're offering a forensics activity, which you guys are more than welcome to come to. It's after school on Wednesday, the 21st, right here in this room. And we are going to be extracting DNA from several fruits because this is a technique that forensic scientists do, not on fruits, but on people. But we're not going to do it on people because that's weird. So we're going to pick fruits instead. So please come and join us. It's free for you guys. This is one of those activities that you have to do 3 activities per semester, right? Or quarter? Semester. So yeah. And then if you do more than 3 activities per semester, it will count towards community service hours. So come, it's why we do it. Okay, sorry, I know I'm talking a lot, but the last thing I want to talk about is I'm offering a Costa Rica trip this summer. It's in June, and we will be going for 10 days. Anybody is welcome to come with us. It doesn't have to be you guys. It can be, friends from another school or a cousin from out of state. Anybody can go with us. But I've taken students on international tours for the last 7 years. The furthest I've ever gone is to China. So I've done this a lot. The students enjoy it. And this one is kind of science-based because it's in Costa Rica, which is a tropical country. And the diversity of flora and fauna is so vast. And we're going to be there 10 days, action-packed. These are just a few of the things we're going to be doing: a coffee tour, kayaking, zip lining, and crocodile safari cruise. So if you are interested, please scan the QR code to come to our parent meeting on September 8th so I can go over cost and logistics and all that sort of stuff for you and your parents so that you can join us. Okay. Thank you guys so much for coming. Please make sure you turn in your dues and permission slips. Our next meeting is October 7th, right here, right now, next month. Thank you guys. Woo!